Coach, got a nice win on Saturday. We've seen a lot from the offense this season, but that was a game where the defense stood up and kept the Bobcats into it. How proud were you of your defense, and do you feel like this shows what they're capable of?
Yeah, I thought they performed well. Felt really good going into the game about the game plan. Kept it simple, let our guys play. Helps to get a guy like Rebels back. You know, you saw him affect the game at a high level. But our guys, I thought they played well. One of their most complete games. Played really well on third down as well, which was a point of emphasis. We had to get better on third down, and I think they were 3 of 15 on possession down. So that helped it look like a dominant performance on our end. But I just loved the no panic from our guys, whatever the field position was, turnovers, it didn't matter. We just went out there and played. I thought we played for each other. I thought we were very connected. And then our tackling was a lot better than it was the week before against ULL. So that made a huge difference. Is our tackling. The guys are ready to tackle.
You know, they did get some good traction running the ball. Their quarterback escaped a few times. You guys have done pretty well against the run. What was it they doing specifically that was just kind of getting over on y'all?
Yeah, their quarterback was really one of their most explosive players. Minus their wideouts, we knew he was a big challenge for us with his feet. He could really run. They gave us a couple different runs that we did not practice. They had not shown, and we just misfit them a few times. But we got it cleaned up at halftime and really settled in. So, they went to the counter a few times. We felt good about that, and it really was just zone read, and the quarterback kept him a few times. So, got it cleaned up, but their quarterback was really good with his feet.
You know, with the last 5 games of the regular season, you mentioned third downs earlier. You guys have gotten less penalties over the last couple of weeks. What are some things that you're looking to fix and clean up for the final 5 games for that postseason?
Yeah, I mean, we went back and did a self-study on our third downs. Getting our third down defense on the field was huge last weekend. I thought our guys handled that well, getting it out there quickly. And penalties. I think in the seven penalties led to first downs in the first 5 games. So we had to get penalties cleaned up on third down, understand what people were giving us, and I thought we did that. Obviously, gave up a fourth down on a penalty. It was 4th and inches. We jump off sides. So just cleaning up those penalties and getting people to third and long helps. 3rd and 4 is a lot easier than 3rd and 12. So, getting behind the chains early is always the goal. That's why we play the way we play. And then getting after the quarterback on those third downs. So I thought our guys handled it well. I think they understood that could take us to the next level as a defense is playing well on third down.
One of the key plays in that game was that big goal line stand in the first half. I think just what was it? A lot of talk about the tush push. How were you able to stop like that type of offensive attack?
It's one of the old sayings. It comes down to blocking and tackling, and our guys just wanted it right there. They were on the half-inch line, and we just got more push to them. There's not a call right there you can call. It's just it's a battle of wills, and our guys wanted it. They running it bad, and they understood they got to pull that guy back, and the guys were grabbing legs, and Holloway's jumping over the top. So it was a battle of will, and it's one of those plays where you're just so. I couldn't celebrate after the play. I was so excited and proud of our guys and their fight right there in those 2 plays that really, if you look back at the game, that technically won us the game, right? Keeping them out of the end zone right there. So just proud of the way they battled down there. There's some stuff going on underneath that pile that nobody wants a part of. So.
And that final drive, just how that defense, as you were saying, not panicking, being able to get that final stop. How part of being for that defense, being able to stop ULM on that part.
Yeah, there's a lot to that drive. Obviously, we go down and score. They don't burn a single timeout for their defense. So they had timeouts left in their pocket. So it's one of those, do you put your third down defense out there? Do you put base defense out there? Do you put your victory defense out there? So we started in third down defense. They run their quarterback. They get a couple plays. We had to go back to base, and we have no timeout. So we had to be great with substitutions. So we go back to base defense. and then we get them in a situation where we go back to third down defense, then we go back to victory defense. So it was a hectic situations with no room for error because of no timeouts, and I thought our guys were on point of getting on and getting off the field and understanding the situation. There's so many times you can practice those situations on Thursday and Friday and walkthroughs, but until it happens, the stress of the situation is just not there in practice. So I thought our guys handled it really well.
During the bye week, obviously no opponent, but what are you trying to focus on? I know Coach Kenny talked about just getting everybody healthy and all of that stuff, but what's your main focus heading into this fight?
Yeah, I mean, we were banged up on defense. We're sore. We've played a lot of snaps. I think we played the most snaps in college football. So resting our guys and getting them back healthy, but then just staying in tune mentally, cleaning up our coverages, cleaning up, and looking at Troy, giving us a little bit more time to look at our next opponent, a really good opponent, and really sitting in with our guys and just getting to watch them. Sometimes you feel like you get through a week so fast, you throw the game plan at your guys so fast. This week is a week to just sit and watch your opponent. Hey, let's watch a game together. Let's watch another game together. Let's see what they're trying to do on third down, where the guys are comfortable with the opponent they're about to face.
Coach, the defense showed a lot of character in the win last Saturday. How do you feel about the growth of your defensive unit so far this season, especially it being the first year of your team?
Yeah, I'm proud. I'm proud of going to win a game on defense. Really proud of those guys. I thought all along they've bought in. I think a win like this on defense, that, helping our team win, is only going to up our level of want to be a defensive team. And I think coming out of the ULL game is if we didn't miss as many tackles, it wouldn't have felt like it felt. And they understood the importance of tackling and just the mindset that you had to have. And I thought their mindset was there all week and going into the game. But we had to tackle. We have to play physical. We have to fly around, because you go back, and what I told them all week was, you go back into the UTSA game and the Baylor game, we were flying around. And you felt like maybe it was injuries, maybe we were banged up, but you didn't feel that same sense of urgency on the road back-to-back weeks. So to get them to fly around like they were, just super proud of those guys.
The stand in the fourth quarter definitely paved the way for victory. How can the defense build on that kind of moment throughout the second half of the season?
Yeah, I think it's just one of those things. You look back at it and you kind of pat yourself on the back, and I think the players got to look at it and say, this is how good we can be if we just play consistently. We got rid of the penalties. We played consistently hard, and we tackle well. That's always been what we talk to our defense about is effort, attitude, toughness, right? We got to be tough. We got to play with great effort, and we got to have a great attitude. And that's kind of unspoken at times is if you turn on the film, how excited they were to play. And the crowd helps. I thought our crowd was fantastic. It was loud, great atmosphere. I think the guys were excited to be back at home. But yeah, just effort, attitude, toughness, and that'll build the momentum. Them seeing that, hey man, all we got to do is tackle and play really hard.
Is there anything specific you'd like to see from your defense in the second half of the season?
Stay consistent. Stay consistent. When we play clean and we play hard and we tackle well, it's hard to beat. We're hard to beat. So keep giving ourselves chances. No panic. I thought both games at home we could have gotten in a panic situation. I thought the guys handled it very well. I thought even at halftime it was like, guys, we played a great half. We got to go do it again. No letdown. Right, a full game. It's probably our first or second game this year. I thought we put together a full game. And now we just got to do that the back end of this season against some really, really good opponents.
Oh, good. Got time for one more.
Coach, what are your thoughts on Troy? They're pretty explosive.
Yeah, they got what we want, right? They won the conference. They got a really, really veteran quarterback. They got the nation's leading running back as far as yards. They got a complete team. They're really good, really well coached. So we obviously do what they did in year one to win the conference. I'm glad we got them at home. It'll be a challenge, but they're very efficient, and you can tell they're just well coached. really good up front. Obviously, to have the leading rusher in the country. The running back's a really good player, and the quarterback does not turn the ball over a whole lot. So you can just tell kind of that don't turn the ball over, run the ball, and good things are going to happen, and it has for them so far.